Hey, it's the software engineering student here, and today we're going to be talking about method overriding. So, previously we've been doing classes, objects, encapsulation, inheritance, and so on, and this is like a part of all of it. So, I think you learn best by example, so let's create an example. Like previously, we would create a class, an animal class, we would give it just an attribute, keeping it private, keeping principles of object-oriented programming with encapsulation, private string name. We would create a constructor, and we would create a method. So just a simple method. We would call eat, and it would just print eating. So simply just a method printing eating. So now we would create a subclass that would be extending our animal class. We talked all about this in the previous video about inheritance. How we, with the super keyword, access the constructor from a superclass animal. But, so, previously, the bear could have its own methods. We still can, and that's nothing. But, if we wanted to have a different eat method in the bear class, for example, animals just eat, but bears might be eating in a different way. So we would like to change the same method, because if we now extend animals, and if we now create an object, bear equals new bear, we give it a name, Jim, and we call bear.eat. We would call the eat method created in animal. But we would like the bear to have a different eat method, or the same method but with a different outcome. So what we can do is, in a bear method, we can do an overriding, method overriding, which is like changing the method. And what we do is we first go add, override, which in itself doesn't do anything, but it's like telling anyone reading our code that this is something that's been overridden. So we do exactly the same public void eat. So now we are overriding a public void eat method. Then we can change it. So now we could do bear is eating, for example. So now when we run our eat method on our bear object, we would get bear is eating. So we still use the same method, but because we override it in our bear class, it has a different outcome. So right now it might seem kind of dumb. Why, like, it can be hard to understand why do you actually need this kind of behavior. But in the next episode, we will be talking about polymorphism, which is also one of the basic pillars in object-oriented programming. And polymorphism is more or less built upon being able to override methods. So this is all about overriding. Very simple. Just add override, and then the same method as structure. You go public void eat, and then just a different method body with a different code block. So that's all for now. See you in the next episode where we're going to be talking about polymorphism.